Happy Sunday. It's Sunday Fun Day, day 12, and I'm just sitting out on the patio as I usually do, shuffling between different activities, researching ways to raise money to fund documentaries and research because I'm so passionate about it and I have to, and sometimes I get so focused on it that I lose traction and focus on every other aspect or pillar in life that really holds me up. And so if there are people out there who understand the value and application of projects like I like to do, it's not that I'm unwilling to work. I love doing like part-time work. I just right now can't really go into the bartending restaurant industry just yet, and there's walking distance, a couple office buildings on Monday I plan to go into because I had a job right after 101 at the W and started going to training, and then that's when the whole meltdown experience happened, which is usually what happens when I walk out or quit jobs. Either that or I've had to... Oh, there's a big lizard. Awesome. Let's see it. Oh, he's running from me. Shit. He just ran from me. There he is, though. Gigi, stay back. It's okay, I come in peace. Just checking you out, friend. Oh my God, look at the thing run. Wow. Well, that's something I've never seen before. He just hopped that fence too and went right over. That is so cool. Oh, anyways. Distractions. Good ones. So anyway, I plan to go shop my resume around next week, and if not, then I'll just take it as a sign. I'm supposed to move home and do the treatment stuff there because I'm also having difficulties getting the information from Amy. This will be like the third firm, I guess, if you want to call it, which I hate doing email. I don't like to, I was very friendly and nice the first few times, and then I finally had my phone on for a week, and I called her. And then she asked me to come on a day I couldn't arrange for a car. I had a car arranged for a Wednesday, and she's like, I'm not going to be in. She wasn't going to be in on that Monday. So she wanted me to call on Tuesday at 9:30. That's when my phone got shut off. So I couldn't get there because it's not, you have to have an appointment, and to walk in like that, like if you go in they force you into inpatient therapy or treatment, so you have to go check yourself into the ER, and I already had to do that a couple weeks ago, and I'm already getting bills for that, so I'm asking to correspond via email and just map out the plans because she said I was going to have to make all these calls on my own anyway. She just provides me the different facilities that have the resources available for this, meaning I don't have insurance and I can't pay for it. But she said that most people in this situation, they can't pay for it, so that's why these places are here. Well, she won't just email it to me, and instead of go around her, I've given her a couple of tries, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not necessarily unhappy that I haven't been able to get in there yet. I mean, of course addicts, or if you want to I hate calling myself an addict because I smoke pot, but I guess that's what I am. I'm labeled that. Anyway, so I've tried giving it up, and I have quit for a year. It was the longest I ever made it, and that's why I'm filming this too, documenting the whole time, because I want people to steer clear of this road, because especially young people who are in my life, I don't want them to get the wrong idea, thinking that, oh, Nicole's fun and she's 31, it's not that big of a deal. That it is a very big deal, and these things are very serious, and had I been able to choose the path all over again, I would have done things completely different just to preserve my innocence and be naive, because I don't think that's a bad thing. But since I can't reverse it, I'm trying to treat it. So another try, a different path, same goal, same end, different way. I was just having this conversation today with one of my friends from high school who's also a Christian, and visited me another time I was down and out when I was living on the west side of Indianapolis, and I was living in a hotel at the time because I had to leave. Had moved in with a boyfriend too soon, and the girl that he was cheating on me with from his hometown came into our home, or his house, actually. It wasn't mine, obviously it never is. And so anyway, long story short, I left that day, and I moved into that hotel, and then I eventually moved on the other side of the restaurant I just got a job at, because one of the reasons at that time I was trying to sell insurance, and I was on a suspended license, and I ended up getting busted, and that's anyway a series of choices in my life that I made and shouldn't have, that I'm still paying the consequences for. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to turn my bad into good somehow, and seems like a good way. How? Because I've learned that as much as I want to do things my way, and I want to be happy, and I want to enjoy life the way I want to do it, and say YOLO or whatever, as most people say, unfortunately, consequences are proving that I don't get that option, that's not the rules, it's not what God says is the way, or at least submitting to the authorities, the way the authorities and all the rule makers have put everything in place. So, if I don't want to be compliant, then I'm going to continue to have the same result, or try and figure out how to be compliant with what they're saying at the same time of trying to find satisfaction for myself, because how can you be happy in life and then ultimately serve others with happiness? And if you're not, if you do nothing for yourself every day, you don't think about yourself. Like, maybe that's what I'm missing, is that I don't have enough other things to focus on. And even when I'm focusing on work, it's not like I'm working for something. I don't have like a family I'm taking care of, or anything that goes beyond myself. And I think that's a huge piece of the puzzle that I've been continuing to miss, that I'm going to make sure this time around that I don't miss. Because it takes several tries to defeat things, and this is another try, and it's genuine despite what other people may want to think. And I'm opening. Do you understand how much I feel towards opening up, and letting everyone see me, and then to have people laugh or to say things, even that, someone was over and was like, even the haters watch, and I'm like, it ultimately good. I mean, because maybe at some point of conviction in their life far down the road, they'll start to feel the very same way I am feeling, and they'll get it better then, so at least they've having heard it. So it's not like I mind ultimately, but it's not like it doesn't like hurt me, and it doesn't like, I don't know, make this process even harder, more difficult. Like, I have to edit this stuff, I have to take time, when I'm not out there shuffling to struggle to get things done, to work on this. And so what fuels my passion to work on it is the fact that there are people emailing saying good things and encouraging me in good ways, and we're reconnecting. And so these are the reasons I keep doing it, for the same reasons I started, but because I have to keep being reminded of those things, because everything else wants to make me give up, as usual. People always have joked, the book no one ever read, or you were pursuing this dream or that dream, because I would always talk openly about it, and then having never achieved it, and then the next time I see them, they ask me what I'm doing, it's something completely different. I understand, because I was like, okay, well, I tried that, and it didn't work, so now I'm trying something else, and that didn't work either, so okay, I'll try this. Oh, let me go back to that, because now I'm getting better ideas about how I can refine that idea, and that's been my process. I'm 31, it's taken me several years, it took me 5.5 to get through college alone. Like, it's just, I'm remedial, like I continue to say. And there was a post from the same friend I was having the conversation earlier about giving trophies for just participating and not disciplining children by giving them a spanking. And as someone who grew up getting spankings, I tend to agree with the necessary, like when something I know is like really, really dangerous, like for Gigi, for me, I don't have any children. So when I wanted Gigi to understand that she is not to go to past a certain part in the yard when I let her out there to play, if she doesn't want to be on a leash, it hurt me to hurt her, and every time I've had to do something when it's like really, really bad, it's grave or dangerous, and I've had to discipline her that way, I don't like doing it. I don't think our Father likes doing it. I don't think He enjoys punishing me like He is, or seeing me go through things that He sees me go through. But those are consequences to my actions, and He promises to provide ways to get me out of them. And the more bad choices I make, the more, I'm 6 feet under. So if I go down 6 levels, how much hard I have to work twice as hard just to get my head above. And that's what I've been continuing to do, and that's why I'm letting it out there, is because I'm going to try my best. I'm older now, I'm getting it now, and I'm going to try and pursue the same things that have still always been my passions, but to make sure that I don't lose all the other pillars in the process by letting things into my life I shouldn't. and I gotta get some head tools and some possibly medication, especially since I'm going to be combating an addiction to marijuana at the same time. And, I have a lot of combats in different compartments, and so do a lot of people. So sometimes for me, it's just knowing that I'm not alone and somebody else out there is going through it. And it takes the people encouraging me and supporting me to make me know that it's never too late. And so I guess that's what today's message kind of is just, I have to tell myself it's never too late, don't give up. And so I'm trying to encourage anyone else who might be isolated. Like, I'm very isolated. Like today, I've chosen to be that way. I'm not going out. I just walk places. That's it. And scanning through Facebook and seeing everyone happy, and I long for that, so that's my goal, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it back. And I bet there's a lot of people in my same situation, so maybe we can do this together. Start your documentary, like freedom writers. They all started writing their journey, and look what it did. So that's it. Happy Sunday.